For this sequence, you're going to need a towel, a roller, and some very light weights for your rotator cuff, some medium to heavy weights to work other arms of the shoulder and bicep and tricep areas. So you're going to start with that towel on your side. This towel at first is just going to be a little spacer between your elbow and your side. And as you come down, I'm starting with just a 2-pound weight, and you can progress this over time, but don't rush. So very light weight as you open and close. Closing this door will be easy. Opening should be moderately difficult, not too difficult. You're using some very small muscles here as you isolate the muscles that externally rotate your upper arm bone each time you open this door. And be sure that you're not moving this elbow forward or back. And you're also not letting the elbow lift yet. You're keeping the elbow in very close. So if you want to add in a little bit of core work, you're going to lift your bottom waist away from the floor, float your feet up just a couple inches. So you're lining up your heels and your head. And work the breath as well. So every time you exhale, engage the core and open that door, lingering right at the top. Inhale, close the door. Exhale as you open the door, and check your wrist every once in a while. Make sure it's not flinging that weight around. It's staying as neutral as possible. And soon you'll feel the deep muscles that rotate your upper arm bone getting a little tired. Hold here. And in fact, if you have a lot of difficulty moving in and out, if you're feeling any pain with the moving version of this exercise, just hold this position right here isometrically. If it can be pain-free, your wrist is neutral, your elbow is in close to you, it's not floating away, and you're drawing your shoulder blade a little bit in towards your spine as you hold here. The isometric can be a really good place to breathe and hold and regain some control, especially if you're starting with a new weight, if you've decided to go up a little bit. And then slowly release that. Now, as you exhale, bend your bottom knee. Inhale here, expand. And as you exhale, push that bottom knee down, lifting your bottom hip, opening that door and punching the weight up. So we're now going to go bottom hip down, top elbow in, and exhale, lift that bottom hip as you punch the weight out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale through the nose, slowly bring the elbow and the hip down. Exhale through the nose or the mouth as you lift that hip and punch the weight up. Keep going, steady breath. Neck is neutral. 2 more. And then straighten out both legs. Reach your arm forward so your weight and your hand wind up at the same height as your shoulder. They're not lower or higher. Make sure this feels okay right here. As always, you can work the isometric if that's better for you, or you can start to move that weight up. Your arm is almost straight, tiny bend in the elbow. Neck stays neutral and fairly relaxed. Your legs can rest or they can float up so you're in mountain on your side. And your core engages every time you exhale. Inhale through your nose. Exhale fully. Engaging the core. Scoop your top shoulder blade toward your spine. As you inhale, slowly lower that weight to the shoulder height. And let that shoulder blade move away from your spine. You're kind of punching the weight forward. Exhale as you take the shoulder blade towards your spine. Reach up. So of course you can't see your shoulder blade. Close your eyes fully or partially. And notice from the inside how it feels to move that shoulder blade along with the arm bones. Whenever you lower the weight, you're moving the shoulder blade away from the spine. And whenever you lift the weight, you're moving the shoulder blade towards the spine. Now, with this light weight, you're going to take your arm through a pretty big range of motion. You're going to slowly turn the palm and the bicep towards the floor as you reach out overhead. Pausing here. Again, you can always hold isometrically in your pain-free zones to build strength, and then gradually work up to moving into a greater range of motion. You're reaching back up to the ceiling, and now as you go to take that weight behind your back, you're slowly internally rotating, as if you want to put this weight in your bottom back pocket. Wherever it gets to is fine. You're just heading in that direction. And then slowly, with as little sliding as possible, extract it, meaning keep it away from your body as you take it out and up. 1 or 2 more times, slowing down the areas that feel challenging to control the weight in. And if none of them feel challenging, go ahead, use a heavier weight. And remember here, you're internally rotating to slowly take that arm behind your back, touching the back body as little as possible as you do so. And then bring that arm down. And now from here, go ahead and switch sides and do this whole video on the other side.